How do you flatten bottle caps for classroom mosaics? If you are curious about how to flatten bottle caps for classroom mosaics, you are in for a treat. This simple process can transform ordinary bottle caps into colorful pieces of art. Let's break it down step by step. First, gather your bottle caps. You can collect caps from various beverages. Once you have a nice assortment, it is time to clean them. Soak the caps in warm, soapy water for a few minutes. This will help remove any dirt or sticky residues. Clean caps are much easier to work with and safer for students. Next, you need to choose a safe method to flatten the caps. There are a couple of easy techniques you can use. One option is to use a hammer. Place the bottle cap upside down on a sturdy surface, like a wooden block. Using a small hammer, gently tap the cap until it flattens. Be sure to use light taps to avoid bending the edges or creating sharp points. Another method is to use pliers or a bench vise. If you have a bench vise, place the cap inside and squeeze it gently until it flattens. If you are using pliers, hold the cap firmly and press down. This method gives you more control and helps keep the edges smooth. Safety is important during this process. Always supervise students closely while they are flattening caps. If possible, provide protective gloves and safety glasses to prevent cuts from sharp edges. Make sure the flattening is done on a stable surface to avoid any accidents. After you have flattened the caps, inspect them for any sharp or uneven edges. If you find any rough spots, you can use sandpaper or a nail file to smooth them out. This will make the caps safer to handle and easier to glue onto your mosaic base. Now that your bottle caps are flattened and safe, you can incorporate them into your mosaics. Flattened caps fit together better, allowing for tighter arrangements. This creates a smoother surface for your mosaic design. You can achieve detailed patterns or images, especially when working with smaller designs. If flattening caps is not an option for your project, you can still use them as they are. This will give your mosaic a textured, three-dimensional effect, adding visual interest to your classroom projects. By following these steps, you can guide your students in creating beautiful, upcycled mosaics. This activity not only sparks creativity but also teaches the importance of recycling and reusing materials. Enjoy crafting with your students and watch their artistic skills shine.